this is just terrible. Now, most of these guys claim to be NBA analysts, right? My thing is based off what? The disrespect of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving has been accepted by sports media. Why? Anchor nose Scottie Pippen decided to come in here and come up with this bull and say KD is great as his offense was. It turned out to be his worst enemy because he didn't know how to play team basketball. KD can score better than Braun. Surpass him? Nah. Oh my God. KD responded back. Didn't the great Scottie Pippen refuse to go into the game for the last second shot because he was in his feelings? His coach drew up a play for somebody else? Yep. You're absolutely correct. That's exactly what happened, KD. Scottie got in his feelings. Mm-hmm. 100%. That is exactly what went down. Gray Ranger Kevin Durant did prove it, what he could do in this situation. He played every minute of the game twice. Nobody's ever played that many minutes in a game. And what Scottie Pippen don't realize is that Kevin Durant was out there being the point guard and the doggone. He was everything. LeBron wasn't doing all of this. Y'all act like LeBron was carrying the team. He had Kyrie on his damn team playing. Kyrie got hurt. When Kyrie got hurt, did LeBron win the championship when Kyrie got hurt? No, they lost. So he didn't carry a goddamn thing. But besides all that, let's get to the point. The point is this. People have written Kevin Durant as the guy to dump on. Because they want to promote LeBron, they got to tear down Kevin Durant or anybody who's better than him. These people know. This is no joke no more. They know. Kevin Durant is better than LeBron James. That's just facts. And you would have to be a dummy to believe LeBron James is a caliber of player Kevin Durant is. Anybody that hoop will tell you, I like LeBron, like that, but Kevin Durant's a problem. Nobody's worried about guarding LeBron James. Nobody. He don't put no fear in anybody when you talking about guarding somebody. Like, you got to guard LeBron, man. No problem there. Talk about guarding Kevin Durant. That's a problem. Scottie, we're going to get to you in a minute. Because what Kevin Durant said was perfect. Scottie got in his feelings because the coach drew up a play for a better shooter. This the same Scottie Pippen? Yep. See, everybody's memory ain't bad, Scottie. Have you ever seen LeBron take a shot like that? He ain't gonna take that shot. He gonna be smarter. He gonna force a double team. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that, Roxy. That's what KD wasn't able to do. Boy. He tried to beat Milwaukee instead of utilizing his team. You see what I'm saying? LeBron would have figured out how to beat them and wouldn't have exhausted. Well, why he couldn't figure out how to beat the damn Phoenix Suns? Did you see him go home, Scottie? He would have figured out how to beat him and not been exhausted. When has LeBron played every minute of a game? When the last time you seen that, Scottie Pippen? When have you seen this guy play 53? He played 53 minutes. He didn't come off the floor, Scottie. Have you ever done that, Scottie Pippen? Did you not see him create for other people? Did you see Joe Harris miss every damn shot they set up for him? This is Scottie Pippen who got a headache going into game 7. I got a migraine. I just couldn't answer the bell, so to speak. I've never had a migraine before. Boy, you better take some aspirin and get your ass on the court. Mike out there playing. You hold up. No team ever talked about trading Kevin Durant. They talked about trading the great Scottie Pippen. The year that everybody thought he was going to be MVP, the next year they were talking about trading your ass. Because you throwing chairs on the court because you pouting. You better be nice to Kevin Durant. He might be piping your wife next. Your wife out here banging every young baller in the league right now. And you talking about Kevin Durant. You keep playing. You're going to see her on Kevin Durant's arm in a minute. You keep talking. And he know it's true too. Don't do it to me, Larson. Don't do it. Scottie out here selling a book. Scottie got a book, a tell-all book that's coming out where he finna dump on everybody and start talking. You need to start talking about how Future put your NBA wife into rotation. Your wife is in the streets. And you out here running your mouth about somebody. We talking basketball. Okay, let's talk basketball. Let's leave your personal thing out of it, Scottie. Let's talk basketball. Are you on the level of Kevin Durant? Were you a better player than Kevin Durant? Scottie would believe he was. Now, everything Scottie said was a bunch of bull-it. He spoke without any type of basketball knowledge. He talked like somebody who didn't even watch the game, that saw the highlights. D-Moss, he didn't tell the truth. You probably just a LeBron James pom-pom. Got your LeBron James pom-poms on in your little cheerleading outfit. He told the truth. Rah, rah, go, Brian, go. Nah, he ain't. If you think LeBron James is better than Kevin Durant, that just tells me all I need to know about you. You don't know a damn thing about basketball. Because believe me, there ain't a soul on this earth that plays this game believes LeBron know that guy is better than me. He showed you in this series he could facilitate. Didn't Jeff Green hit like 7 3-pointers? Because Kevin Durant was finding him, driving to the hole, finding the open man. Dude, Scottie Pippen mentioned they were only 2 inches away or a half of an inch away from winning the game off Kevin Durant's shot. What big shot did you hit, Scottie? What big shot did you hit? I don't remember no Scottie Pippen big shot. In Chicago, they seem to believe they hold on to that flag. We would have won that year with the Knicks. They robbed us. Scottie was balling out of control. Nope. Horace was balling out of control. Tony Kukoc was balling out of control. Scottie was able to just be Scottie. He could just run the court. BJ had a hot first half of the season. That's how he made the All-Star team. After that, he sucked. Who won the championship last year? There was no championship last year. There was no championship last year. The season was called. Are you talking about the tournament that they had? Who won the tournament they set up? Because the last NBA champions were the Toronto Raptors. Then we're going to have an NBA championship this year. And guess what? LeBron ain't in either one of them. Everybody want to come defend LeBron. Why you got to defend LeBron by tearing down Kevin Durant? Why come it's always a player they got to tear down to try to defend LeBron? Well, Kobe didn't do this. Jordan didn't do that. LeBron did this. We ain't got to tell you that. When we say Kobe is great, Kobe's great. When we say Michael's great, Michael's great. We say Kevin Durant's a problem. We talking about Kevin Durant as a player. We don't have to mention nobody else. People know. When you great, they know. LeBron fans, it's always somebody else. Well, this guy ain't like LeBron. We like, why y'all do that? I tear down the lie that they built around LeBron. So yeah, we doing that on a constant basis because it's all lies. These are lies. There's no factual anything that say LeBron is a better basketball player than Kevin Durant. He played 53 minutes. Scottie Pippen never, ever brought that up. This man played 48 minutes in game 5. The game after Kyrie went down. Oh yeah, these weren't the guys' favorites. They like Giannis. He's a league guy. They love Giannis. These are the outlaw rebels, the Brooklyn Nets. That's why everybody liked them. They rebel. They the rebels. Nobody liked that rebelliousness, that independence. They don't like that. Giannis promotes company. The Bucks promote that company, baby. He does what he's told. We like Giannis. This Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, they want to do their own thing. We don't like that. No, Kevin Durant is a problem. Nobody's talking about Joe Harris. Kevin Durant broke down the defense, gave the ball to James Harden. James Harden gave the ball back to Kevin Durant with 4 seconds on the clock. Why? But my thing is, Scottie, you got 6 NBA championships because you was playing with Michael Jordan. He could score better than LeBron, but can he surpass LeBron? He he tried to beat Milwaukee instead of utilizing his team. You see what I'm saying? He did utilize his team, dummy. This was the most ball usage Kevin Durant had in his career. And you see how many assists that he had in this game? How many passes he threw to Brown? How many open passes he found Jeff Green? And Jeff Green was hitting all those threes. Kevin Durant had a triple-double in game 5 and then even in game 6. All the assists and all the things he was doing creating because he had to run the point. It was the first time Kevin Durant really had ran the point and was running the offense. And he played both sides of the ball, Scottie. He plays defense. He's rebounding. You didn't mention any of this, Scottie. This is what I have a problem with. See, all of these LeBron fans, you guys talking about LeBron wouldn't have been tired because he wouldn't have played no defense. So they wouldn't even been in the damn game. Jeff Green got those open looks because Kevin Durant was breaking down the defense and finding JG for that open three. They want to do everything they can to discredit Kevin Durant because he's you've never seen anything like him. Anything that's unique and different in this world, they hate it. Everything that's been unique and different in this world, they hate. Have Dirk Nowitzki ever had to play defense like Kevin Durant? You compared him to Dirk. But y'all love this propaganda. All this is propaganda. You're looking at a fake, phony basketball player. If you look at him, you're like, man, this dude must be intense. This must be the guy. Then you see him on the court and you're like, huh? He can't dribble. He got no moves. He's just pushing people off and laying the ball up off the glass. No, LeBron ain't gonna take that shot. LeBron ain't gonna take that shot at all. He gonna be smarter. He gonna force a double team. Who finna double team LeBron? Nobody doubling his ass no more. He ain't been doubled in like 5 years. Nobody got a double team LeBron. Like they worried about him. I can't recall the last time somebody double teamed LeBron. What they got to double team him for? I told you, he is 240 pounds of punk. Now that's a punk right there. If anybody want to know what a punk NBA player is, you looking at it right there in your face. There it is. Punk, punk, punk. Punk rock, baby. I would let both of them be great if they were great. If LeBron was great, I would tell you LeBron is great. I would have no problem telling you somebody is great when they are great. But I've seen greatness to know that this is an average basketball player. That's what he is. He's an average basketball player. Now, if you want to say anything he could do better than Kevin Durant, he's a better facilitator with the basketball than Kevin Durant. But Kevin Durant proved that he could do that too. He just was never asked to. It's like the NFL. Would you send Randy Moss to run routes across the middle for 5-6 yards? Would you send Randy Moss to do that? Or would you send Randy Moss straight down the field? No, Randy Moss did that a few times. But Randy was sent down the field. You don't send Kevin Durant to facilitate the ball. I don't need Kevin Durant to facilitate. I need him to assassinate. And that's what he does. That's his job. But he showed you he could do that too if he need to. He could facilitate. Now LeBron is better at it because he's more passive. I've never seen more excuses made for a guy who is passive. If LeBron give up the ball to somebody and they miss the shot, well, he made the right play. Dog, you only down 1 point. Why are you going for the three? Well, he knew he'd go to the rim. They refs ain't gonna give him no calls. So that's why he just shot. Y'all make all the excuses to keep this up here, not knowing you've been brainwashed by the NBA. You've been brainwashed by the NBA. You've been brainwashed by ESPN and all of this false propaganda to you make your own defenses for this guy, knowing that he's trash. For the status quo they trying to put him at, he's trash. Everybody knows he's washed up in the league, but they know they can't say it. They're like, this dude is just not anything. Now, when he came in the league, his athleticism, he was another guy who was athletic, who could jump out the gym and could do all these wonderful things at his size. That's God-given ability. Not once do I hear anybody talking about LeBron getting put out in the first round. Now, he just said Kevin Durant, he couldn't lead his team past Milwaukee. LeBron couldn't lead his team past Phoenix. How about that? Why he couldn't make the team greater? I thought he makes everybody better. He didn't make the damn Lakers better, did he? See, y'all don't like it when it's your guy, right? Y'all don't like it when somebody talk about LeBron. But if somebody talk about Kevin Durant, oh, y'all all for it. Anybody else in the league. But you talk about y'all hero because y'all been programmed by propaganda. Y'all don't watch the games. Y'all watch highlights. This is why you don't know anything. Because if you watch the game, you would know there's no damn way LeBron James is even in the same room as Kevin Durant. He can't even come in there to bring Kevin Durant a water. I got you a Fiji. I got you the good stuff. All right, man, you give me a water. All right, now go on back out here. All right. It's the truth. Better teammate? How many players in the league that he's been teammates with can't stand him? How many times have Kevin Durant sat away from his teammate because his teammates didn't want to have nothing to do with him? How many times did Kevin Durant walk off the court on his team? Did Kevin Durant quit in this year Right now, against Phoenix, he quit 2 games in a row. Two games in a row he quit. And y'all sitting in here singing his praises. How do I sound ridiculous when that's exactly what happened? Hit the like button, good folks. Scottie Pippen. What you do in Portland, Scottie? Y'all had a chance. Y'all was 1 game away from the NBA Finals, up 13 points in Game 7 in the 4th quarter. What you do, Scottie? Why you didn't step up and make your team better, Scottie? They needed you for leadership. The team was imploding. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that. You've been seeing that since he first played in Miami. Exactly. They put him in Miami because when nobody want to go stay in Cleveland and play with LeBron. Up 13, 15 points, and they choked. Once Smitty put them up 15 and the pressure was getting to them and they couldn't get the ball in the basket, where was Scottie to stop the bleed? Where was Scottie to take over? Where was that leadership at, Scottie? You brought your championship rings in the locker room and showed it to them and said, this is what it's all about. You folded like you always done your whole career. You went to Houston and played 1 year. Did you mention you mad at Charles Barkley because Barkley pointed out the fact like, man, we paid $30-some million a year to a guy who can't play. He sucked. You remember the only game they won is the game you went off and had that one big game. You put up 30-some points, and they was like, man, about time. You know, we been waiting for this guy all year, and you ain't been here. You ain't been that guy. Oh, Kevin Durant brought all that up when he spoke. KD said, didn't the great Scottie Pippen refuse to go into the game for the last second shot because he was in his feelings? His coach drew up a play for a better shooter. Wasn't that the truth, Scottie? Tony Kukoc got the play. You wouldn't have did that to Michael. Ain't that what you told Scottie? Man, that's wrong, man. You wouldn't have did that to Michael. And you quit on the team. So I guess I shouldn't be mad, Scottie, or upset because I see why you like LeBron. Y'all both some quitters. The things get hot, y'all quit. So yeah, I understand it. You tried to quit on the team in 95. You wanted out. Before that last second shot, you was throwing the ball on the court the next year. You remember that? And what was funny about that whole play is Tony, the coach was right. KD, the funny thing about that is that the coach was right. The coach was right. He drew up the play for Tony Kukoc because Tony had been winning games all year long. I had already done this video before The Last Dance came out, years ago, telling people what happened. And sure enough, The Last Dance covered all of it and validated me. So I was proud of that. But Scottie Pippen should be ashamed of himself. His offense is his worst enemy. Well, Scottie, you got to be the dumbest player I've ever heard in my life. How somebody who could put the ball in the basket and can't be stopped, it's his worst enemy. No, the problem was he played every damn minute of the game. That's a problem. That's coaching. Not once did I hear you mention that, Scottie. Kevin Durant played every minute of the game plus overtime. He was shooting a shot that he hit. Had his toe not touched the line, they're going into the next round, Scottie. So this whole argument you making makes no sense whatsoever. It's so stupid. But it goes to show you when people have an agenda. But it's okay. Kevin Durant has been written off as the guy that it's okay to keep trying to trash and dump on. But anything that's unique that they've never seen before, they want to conquer and destroy. Kevin Durant don't follow status quo. He'll never be in the GOAT debate. He is the GOAT. What debate you talking about? Because we debating it right now. He's the greatest player in the league right now. Him and Kawhi Leonard has been the best players in the league. Your guy LeBron can never be it. You know why? Because one, LeBron does not play defense. What's up, Jamil? Yeah, I whooped Gavin in at Madden 22. I played the demo yesterday and tore his butt up. Yeah, you get to pick. I don't like that game plan thing. I don't really like that at all. You get to say what do you want to play most, like against them. You could pick the run or immediate pass and all that stuff. I'm like, that's just totally unnecessary, but it is what it is. They add some new features for franchise. I don't play franchise. I don't do none of that stuff. All I do is get on there and play somebody online. The tackling's different. It's hard. Catching seems to be even harder. LeBron James has been a shell of himself, but even when he was at his best, which was the Miami days, he still wasn't a great shooter. He still can't shoot now. LeBron has no post moves. He has no game, really. He can't dribble. This dude he's all athleticism. All athleticism. He's just added this little 3-point shot just a few years ago. He starts shooting it more and more now. This little set 3-point shot that he's been working on because the game is evolved, and in order for him to stick around, he got to be able to do that. It's not cap, dog. It's reality. See, this is what you guys don't understand. Just yelling the word cap don't mean that means anything here. Whenever you guys can't deal with facts, you start coming with a word like fact, like cap. Like, what do you mean cap? I just think that's a stupid word anyway. You're capping. Who choked? Nobody choked. LeBron choked. That's who choked. LeBron, why did he choke the Phoenix? Right. Joe Harris is the one that choked. Shoot, do you realize he was an inch away from going to the damn next round? Did he hit a reverse turnaround shot playing 40 all the minutes of the damn game that he's done like in 2 straight games, playing every damn minute? You got James Harden out there on one leg. Are you serious? Dude, I don't need numbers. You guys need numbers to try to make an argument as if numbers mean something. Paul George had like 20 something points, 27 points last night. But when you if you got 40 points and it took you 40 shots to get 40 points, does the numbers mean something? No. It's not about numbers. It's about what you see on that court. Do you know a great basketball player from an average one? Anybody who see Kevin Durant, they know damn well that's a superstar. He's different. Now, if you sitting here telling me Kevin Durant, you've seen Kevin Durant play, and you've seen LeBron James play, and you think LeBron James is better than him? I'm serious. You've seen LeBron James play basketball at any point in his career, and he's better than this guy. Then you a damn fool. You a damn fool if you believe that LeBron James is better than Kevin Durant. Anybody. LeBron don't believe that. He knows Kevin Durant is better than him in every aspect of the word. See, you got to understand, they've played basketball together. At UCLA, Russ, Kevin Durant, LeBron, James Harden, dude, they all went bald up there at UCLA. LeBron knew. He know then. He told Kevin Durant, yeah, this is going to be your league when I'm gone. Yeah, this is going to be yours. Shoot, you probably already got it right now. Shoot, I lost a little step. But, yeah, it's going to be yours when I'm gone. He said that to Kevin Durant. It's going to be your league when I'm gone. Why he got to leave for it to be Kevin Durant's? Because he already know it's Kevin Durant's. He did tell him that. The hell you mean? He was trying to be friends to Kevin Durant, and he realized Kevin Durant don't like him. Then you hear him on there. When I heard him say that stuff about toxic, yeah, I was like, man, he reached out, we talked and stuff, but I was like, yeah, I did. Like, I was a little offended. And that's how this media people are. Like, LeBron got to leave for Kevin Durant to be great. And I mean, they pay these idiots to go on TV and brainwash you guys. So you guys are just programmed sheep. You're following the herd. You don't know how to be individuals. There's plenty of people like that. It's like these people that can't watch something. Like, if it's something that's great, they can't acknowledge it unless a lot of people are watching it already. If a lot of people are watching it and they're talking about it on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, it's the new thing. Oh, now I got to watch it because everyone's chatting about it. So if the sheep is not moving with the herd, that's the only way people can get things done now. It's sad. I couldn't live my life like that. No way, shape, or form could I live like that. They just made it okay and cool for the people to try to tear down Kevin Durant. It's not fair. It's not right. And people need to do something about it. Hit the like button for Kevin Durant. And all he do is defend his name. Kevin Durant don't go out and talk about anybody, but they love to throw dirt on his name. Anybody who played like he played in that second round, they would have been praised. If LeBron played like Kevin Durant, putting up 48s and 10s and 15 playing the defense he plays, Scottie never once mentioned that because he knows LeBron James don't play defense. Kevin Durant is a better defender than LeBron James. He plays every position on the court, offense and defense on both ends. As a basketball player, he is unheard of. He is a major problem on the court. Kyrie, James Harden, and Kevin Durant, all three players are better than LeBron James. Let me tell you that right now. James Harden is a better basketball player than LeBron James. Period. Period. Gray Ranger, you're just following the sheep. What does LeBron James do better than James Harden? Can he dribble better than James Harden? Can he shoot better than James Harden? Can he facilitate better than James Harden? No. Can he rebound better than James Harden? No. So, what does he do better than James Harden? Some people say he's a better leader than James Harden. Okay, you want to say that? He's a better leader. All right. He played what? One season they went to the finals with Russ and KD, and he went to Houston where he didn't have anybody. LeBron has had his whole team where he was able to pick his entire team, his entire career. James Harden's been taking what he had for years to the championship. He had CP3. They made it to the Western Conference Finals. They made it to Game 7, and that was as far as they went. But is he a better basketball player than LeBron James? So you already admitted that LeBron James, ability-wise, is not better than James Harden at any position on the court. But you sit here and told me LeBron is better than James Harden. But you can't tell me one thing LeBron could do better than James Harden. Y'all said lead. You rooting for a guy who's a 68% free throw shooter. He cannot rebound better than James Harden. James Harden can rebound better than LeBron James. He averaged more assists than LeBron James. Assist to turnover ratio is better than LeBron James. His facilitating ball skills, better than LeBron James. Free throw percentage, better than LeBron James. 3 points, shooting as far as being a better shooter, better than LeBron James. Everything he does is better than LeBron James. Willie the Kid, saying I sound silly and the fact that you probably don't know basketball are two different things. You seen the commercials, you seen the nonsense that they've been feeding you. Why would I need to smoke it so I could easily be brainwashed like y'all? No, I'm good. How do I sound goofy? Because I'm speaking facts. I don't speak like the programmed agenda that they got for you. Maybe if he had, two Hall of Fame players on his team, he could have got to the NBA Finals. But Scottie Pippen is trying to sell his book. So he's out here taking shots at people and making ridiculous comments like this when Scottie Pippen was never that guy. He was never this guy. He was a beta male all the way. And it just proves when I'm talking about his wife belongs to the streets, all the young NBA players right now is running with your wife. You can't control your own wife. She might be in Kevin Durant's house right now. KD might have her coming this week. Your wife. And you sitting up here running your mouth. That's what I'm saying, dog. If my wife was in the streets, ain't no way I'd be running my mouth. Oh, anchor nose Scottie. Like he was that guy. Durant told you, you quit on your team. Refused to go in the game for the last second shot because you was in your feelings. Phil drew up a play for a better shooter. Mm-mm-mm. This is why y'all mad. Scottie quit before when he was throwing chairs on the court. And they was finna trade him. He wanted out of Chicago. The great Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan had to come back and save your career again. Oh, anchor nose. Look at that. His nose like they about to just drop it right in the water. Big old anchor nose Scottie. That's what I'm saying. Beta male. Wife out here running the streets. She out there with Drake, Future, Drake, everybody out there with your wife, man. She out there in rotation. And they was like, it's like, yeah, man, Scottie wife. Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. Whenever they want to bring up LeBron, brag about LeBron. If that's what you want to do, Scottie, brag about him. Talking about the difference. The difference is LeBron don't play defense. Kevin Durant plays defense. That's the difference. The difference is Kevin Durant is a threat on the court offensively. LeBron James isn't. The difference is Kevin Durant is the best player in the league right now. LeBron James need to be retired. The difference is, no, the facts are, those are the facts. Anybody who think LeBron at this day and age right here on June 25th, 2021 is better than Kevin Durant, you are lying to yourself. And you a damn fool.